To coach the whole triple jump, we have to view the jump as a whole. Again, we refer back to the whole jump having a rhythm. We're looking for a continuous movement throughout the sequence and the pattern of the whole jump. All athletes are individuals and they all have slightly different ratios within the whole triple jump. Optimum performance distances will change for each one. What must never change is the distribution of effort throughout the phases. We have to rely and stay with the initial rhythm which has been learnt. The top tips and observations for the initial takeoff from the board should be as follows. Again, we're looking for an upright posture. We're looking for a fast, upright contact on the board with a flat foot slightly ahead of the centre of mass. We're running at speed, so we want the recovery knee to be as close to the knee of the supporting leg as possible. This will allow an effective and quick and dynamic release from the board. The hip, knee and ankle should be extended dynamically from the board. Again, we can refer to the triple extension, which occurs in a lot of our training exercises. Once the athlete has released from the board, the free knee is again extended to the front and checked parallel to the ground. The coaching observations for the hop, flight and subsequent landing should be a long thin shape in the air. This should be formed by use of the free leg being driven down in a long position. This will give a long thin shape in the air and will slow down rotational forces throughout the hop flight. The recovered takeoff leg is then brought down and back. Just before contact, we should be looking for the heel to be travelling around the diameter of a medium-sized ball. The contact should be flat and vigorous. At the same time, the arms should be driven forward to give forward takeoff propulsion. The step starts with the hop landing. As we've said before, we want to look at takeoffs rather than landings. So the subsequent takeoff from the hop landing should be as smooth as possible. We take off with the same foot that we landed the hop on. We drive and get full extension through hip, knee and ankle in that order. The flight is then held again with a long thin shape in the air, but with a thigh split. The recovery leg is held in front, which will now make the step landing. Again, the step landing is made by a vigorous downward and backward action. Again, the heel should look as if it's going to go around the diameter of a medium-sized ball. It should be an active reaching and pawing action. The contact should be either right below the centre of mass or just in front of the centre of mass. The jump starts with the landing of the step. There's a subsequent takeoff into the jump, which is the third phase. All salvageable power is used in this third phase. We need to drive upwards as much as we possibly can. The free leg is driven up vigorously and a long extension, normally in a hang position, is held by the whole body. Once into the flight, we have a parabolic curve which dictates where the hips are going to be travelling, and then we want to bring up bent knees and then subsequently extended heels along that parabolic curve. We then look to have a safe landing and an efficient landing with both feet and a flexing of the knees to allow an effective landing.